I'm Mark Saxton,
I'm Code Red Lawson.
and this is Blue Collar Sports Talk, brought to you by 5280 Sports and Lifestyle. Go Red. It's time to talk some
Back.
shit.
We're back after a couple weeks after I got sick. Stop shit. And I got the beer salt today.
Nice. And
Damn
it
good.
has been a couple weeks. Cody's immune system is made out of vagina, so
Yep.
it
Facts.
it
It's so funny. But before I had a child in my life, that's my daughter.
kind of human
I
being are
I
you?
hadn't gotten sick for so long, and I take multivitamins. I take.
What kind of human being are you to blame a child? What is she for?
Hey, are you even gonna let me finish?
No.
Okay, fine, fine. Fuck you. But I'm gonna finish anyways. I thought I had a great immune system. It had been like four. I've been like, hey man, I'm taking multivitamins. I'm taking these like green
Multivitamins.
shakes.
What are you 67
Let me
multivitamins?
finish. Multivitamins. I'm taking a multi-green shake that has all my greens. I'm taking these mushroom pills that are supposed to enhance a lot of things, and I'm feeling great. And then my kid comes out. It's fine. She really doesn't get sick. Starts going to school, and apparently my immune system isn't that great.
No.
Hers is better than mine because she got better in like a day or two, if
Yeah,
that.
but you're getting old now. You're getting old
Yeah, I
now.
know.
So
I know. I know. Hurting.
that
Hitting the
being
big
said,
3-0.
so it has been a couple of weeks. We are finally back. Time to talk some shit. Code Red, the NFL draft last
It
weekend.
happened. It happened.
Before that, I didn't get to watch the NFL draft. Do you know why, sir?
Um, I mean, there's a lot of guesses that I could make. Most of them offensive. So you go ahead and tell me the real reason.
No. So I got to go to the Savannah Bananas baseball game where, first of all, it was awesome. The Savannah Bananas know how to party.
Mm.
Their beer prices don't know how to party, so that was a problem. That was
Well,
a
they don't
problem.
have a party for their wallets.
It didn't stop me from buying alcohol by any means, but but it was a problem. Uh, no, it was a blast, dude. We get there. Ali was chosen to compete for Princess of the Night. She was able to hang out in the dugout with the players. She got teamed up with one player, got to go try and hype up the crowd. Um, her and three other little girls were chosen to be Princess of the Night, so that was cool. Then later on, there was a couple of the outfielders that were talking with Mark, my son, and one took a selfie with them from the field, and so he took a selfie, and you could see everybody in the background, so that was cool. And
Nice.
then me and Jimmy had not had to, but me and Jimmy got picked for what I would like to deem as a fat boy race, where we had I had to rub peanut butter on my belly. Jimmy had to rub jelly on his belly. We had to belly bump at second. I ran to first. He ran to third, and then we had to belly bump at home. And the first team to do that twice won the race. And me and Jimmy won the race in front of 15,000 people.
Please tell me there's a video of that somewhere.
There's a video. Kirsten, editing magic here. Also, the loser of that race had to take a piece of bread and wipe it on our bellies and take a bite of it.
Uh,
So that was good fun because I didn't lose.
did they actually did that? They
Sure
wiped it
did.
on your belly and ate. Dude, I would have told them to fuck off. I would have been
Yeah.
like, what do you sign
So
papers before you do
yeah,
that?
we did. No, we did. Yeah. So that we signed a waiver. But see, here's the thing: when we were first chosen, all we were told was that basically we had a belly bump, and I figured we were picked because we were fat
Oh,
boys.
it was all in the fine print.
Well, here's the thing: we get in the dugout, and like a couple of the players walk by, and they're like peanut butter and jelly, and I'm like, yeah. They're like, what's so fucking funny, man? Then I got hit back with the "you'll see." What do you mean I'll see?
Oh,
And then we were told the rules while we were in the dugout hanging out. So,
oh, fat shaming. I love it.
but it was cool. Yeah, obesity's funny. Uh, no, it was cool though because I hung out in the dugout and I got to take a picture with Stilts. Stilts took a picture for my kid, so that was cool. I mean, it was good fun. But anyways, so that's why I did not get to see the draft. It's quite busy. But let's talk about some of the bigger moments. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, the obvious number one pick overall. I mean, Justin Fields got traded. I think it was pretty clear the Bears were going to go with Caleb Williams. Um, no help still for that O line.
No,
What are the Bears doing?
they're
Bear
not protecting.
things.
Well, see, and yeah, no, I completely agree. And here's my biggest problem is it's kind of like the Bears remind me of General Patton in World War II for the United States. Now, for those of you who don't know, General Patton was a United States general in World War II. And here's the thing: like when they went to go take out a machine gun nest, right, or a flak 88, right? He'd be like, okay, give me 15 soldiers. Then they'd all get annihilated. So he'd be like, okay, give me 25 soldiers. Then they all get annihilated. Like, okay, I got it. Give me 35 soldiers, and then they all get annihilated. And you'd be like, okay, give me 75 soldiers, and then they'd finally take this area. Which don't get me wrong, Patton was one of the best generals in our history. But it's like the Bears. It's like, okay, give me a number one quarterback,
Mm,
doesn't work. Give
yeah.
me another number one quarterback, doesn't work. Give me another number one
Let's
quarterback.
trade up for another quarterback.
So
And
that's what that reminds me of, and they just keep getting slaughtered. And like you said, they didn't add to the line. I mean, yeah, they've got somewhat of a receiving core, but they're old. Keenan Allen, old. I mean, DJ Moore did
DJ
great,
Moore might have been the best acquisition that offense has had in a long
but
time.
if Caleb Williams is running for his life like the last few
Yeah,
quarterbacks did, what's it
yeah,
matter?
yeah, exactly. I mean, so many people criticize Justin Fields' inability to stay in the pocket, and I
Right,
go, the guy doesn't have any fucking time. He's got someone breathing down his neck a second after he snaps the ball, dude. You got to get people in there to protect your main man on offense. You know, your quarterback. I mean, go ahead, keep going with the same formula, Bears. I love it. Keep
right.
doing it.
No, yeah,
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
I don't.
Let's destroy another great quarterback. Let's do it. I
Well,
love it.
and here's the thing, and this might be an unpopular opinion. This might be a hot take. I'm not sold on Caleb Williams. The boy did a lot more crying in college than I care for. Literal tears. I'm not talking about complaining.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about
Yeah.
LeBron things, right? I'm talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
literal tears.
Actual crying.
Not a fan of the nail polish. Don't hate me. Easy. Okay, I'm not making any claims. I'm just a big. If you're gonna wear nail polish, you better be Ozzy Osbourne wearing black. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's just not a thing for me.
Or Chuck Liddell painting your toenails black, kicking motherfuckers in the
Right,
face.
right. So I just I'm not sold on Caleb Williams. I mean, yeah, he did obviously he did good, but USC as a whole was in trouble, so it's hard to really
Hey,
see.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the
Right.
Bears can finally put it together. Maybe that mess of an offensive line that they have can put it together in camp and protect their man, dude.
They're gonna need to figure
And then
something
it's going
out.
to be all up to Caleb Williams at that point to see if he can prove that he is uh, excuse me, prove that he's the firepower that they need at the quarterback position.
Right. No, I completely agree. But ultimately I think it was I think I wouldn't say failure, but I don't see any progress for the Bears. Does that make sense?
No, absolutely no progress. I mean, I look, we could talk about this all day because I like Justin Fields. I thought it was a complete mistake. I thought it would have been great for them to get uh, an offensive lineman. I mean, maybe not first overall. They might have even been able to get another wide receiver at Marvin Harrison Jr. But you got to get a
Which did,
line, man.
yeah, no, I mean,
You got to get a line, dude.
didn't it cross the war room's mind that you're gonna, no matter who you got back there, you gotta protect him, right? I mean, that was one of my biggest
Hey,
frustrations
they
these
have a
last few years,
formula.
whatever it is.
They have
But
a
that was one of
formula.
my biggest frustrations these
Doesn't
last few
work.
years with the Packers, right? That's what I was pissed with the Packers these last few years. They went defense, and I'm like, yeah, we need to
Past few
replace
years,
Boxy.
past few fucking decades,
Well,
Jordan Love,
I'm
which was a
talking about
fantastic pick.
right, which I didn't agree with at the time. I'll be honest. I'll call myself out. I didn't
Same,
agree with the
same as
Jordan
well.
Love.
Same. I think most
But
people didn't. Most people were like, "What the fuck? We traded up for that."
right, right. And here's my problem, right? Like, it's not that, and that's the thing is, I never was one of the guys to say that Jordan Love didn't have it. I was always one of those guys where you're never going to know if he has it until after Rodgers leaves, right? We're not going to know who he is, and that was my problem with that pick. But my bigger problem was, especially when we had Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, the obvious problem with the Packers is that not one offensive weapon has been drafted since '02.
In the
But
first round, yeah, yeah.
right, but my bigger problem is in the last 2 years, like before we lost Devontae, um
Which was a steal. I think
before
we
we
got
lost
Devontae in like the fucking fourth round,
right, and
third round.
before we lost Tunyon and all those guys, it's like add an offensive line. That was part of the problem. Bakti went down, right? Get special teams figured out. No, they went and drafted defense,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
so I was afraid of that happening again, but it didn't. So I mean, good on them, I guess. The other thing I want to talk about, which was kind of surprising to me, was the Cowboys didn't really do anything.
That was a huge talk in the draft is how the Cowboys
Kind of
didn't
just
go
sat
after
back, let
much.
the
Yeah.
Eagles. They let the Eagles do what they. I mean, the Eagles drafted a cornerback, a receiver, and the offensive line. Obviously, all. I mean, we'll never know how any of these picks are going to be, even Caleb Williams. But I mean, that's what they needed, right? I mean, they attacked what they needed. Obviously, there's a few more holes in Philly. Um, the Giants drafting what they needed to draft. I mean, Washington getting a quarterback, getting the
They needed
quarterback.
one.
I mean, what did Dallas do in that division?
No. Not much. You know who really won the draft though was the Arizona Cardinals.
I like that pick. I like that.
Cardinals won the draft, man. They got Marvin Harrison Jr., which all the fans were cheering about to bring him on, help out Kyler Murray. You saw that video of Kyler Murray cheering, pumped up,
Right.
excited about getting Marvin Harrison Jr. From the great Marvin Harrison Sr. It was a huge win for the Cardinals. And then they got defensive end Darius Robinson, a fucking killer. They added a cornerback, a running back, another guard, dude. The Cardinals
So I
killed the
don't
draft,
I
dude.
don't know. I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I don't know if I'm going to get a hate for this or not. But to be honest, I think the Steelers are even better than the Cardinals this year with the trades. Obviously, they're getting Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. I mean, they got a big free agent deal in Patrick Queen with the linebacker.
Ooh,
Uh,
that's a great, yeah.
they got Kenny Pickett still on the side, right? We got wide receiver Deontay Johnson. Let's not forget about him. Cornerback Patrick Peterson. These are things. I mean, yeah, they're draft picks, whatever, but adding all
Who's
of
their
these because of the trades for around the draft, for me, I say the Steelers did a little bit more because we know more of these players now. And I'm
Well,
not
they did
knocking the
some big
cards.
trades. Patrick Queen was a great acquisition.
Yeah.
Now, Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. I mean, Russell Wilson was kind of a head scratcher in my opinion. Who do you think starts for the Steelers?
And here's the thing. So obviously the Steelers already came out and said that
I would
uh,
think Russell would be. I mean, you're gonna go with the vet, won a Super Bowl.
here's what I would like to see. And I don't know cap issues. I don't know injury lists, right? I don't know where everybody's at. I'm not a Steelers fan, nor could I care. However, what I would like to see, just because I mean, I hate the fucking Bears, literally. I mean, even though the Bears, like it was
You would love
different
to
for
see
me.
Justin Fields come out and just fucking tear it up.
Well, hold on. It was different for me with the Lions. Like the Lions, I got tired of beating up on them. Like I felt bad for them. But the Bears, I'll never feel fucking bad for beating up on them. Right? Does that make sense?
No, 100%.
So like for me, it's like okay, I can't, and especially in this last 7, 8 years, I've been arguing with Bears fans so much about how the quarterbacks aren't bad, but the Bears are, right? Mitch Trubisky, I mean, insert, I don't know, 15 fucking quarterbacks here. Justin Fields, once again, I don't think Justin Fields was the issue. I think the team
No, he
around it
wasn't.
and the organization around him were. So, yes, like you said, what I would really like to see is I would like Russell to take the lead for a year with an offense that can actually help him, unlike Denver, a defense that can complement. And then I would like to see Justin Fields actually be able to learn instead of, let's be honest, that first year he should have had a clipboard, not have a full city, leaning on his shoulders. And so it'd be nice to see maybe he can learn something from Russell, who has been a winning quarterback, been in winning
Russ the
situations.
Bus.
So I personally would like to see Russ take a year, finish out decent. I never really cared for the Seahawks or the Russell and all that, but I would like to see him end up with a winning record at least at the end of the season, and then let Justin Fields take over from there.
Honestly, if I'm going to be real, I would love to see Russell get the start and then do bad for the first two games and see Justin Fields go in and just fucking tear it up.
I mean, that's
And
very
just prove
possible too.
every front office person in Chicago wrong that you guys fucked up and watch Caleb Williams get destroyed by not having any time in the pocket. Just
Yeah,
because
no, hey,
I mean, I don't know
that's
what it is about the
extremely possible,
Bears.
dude.
I don't know what it is about the Bears, but I love seeing them just get their shit kicked in. To be frank,
Yeah, no, that's extremely possible. I mean,
dude, how about the Michigan quarterback JJ McCarthy going to the Vikings, dude?
dude, I wanted to
Is that going
talk
to be
about
an
that. I
issue?
mean,
Is that going to
he,
be an issue? I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. Not gonna
I,
lie.
my problem is this with the Vikings and their quarterbacks, the Kirk Cousins thing, um, dancing around all the other quarterbacks while Cousins was down. The way they jumped on Cousins when he was, still in Washington. I don't know. I don't know if McCarthy will be an issue because I think the organization might be a bigger issue for the quarterback, not the league. Now McCarthy,
Oh,
I
they
think,
got a lot of weapons on offense. Aaron Jones is over there now, dude.
but
Are you
okay,
kidding me?
but no, agree, but okay, but then
JJ,
why didn't Kirky do anything
because he fucking tore his fucking
Before
ACL.
that, before
He
that,
was doing good before that.
he was doing good, but they weren't by any means blowing the cover off of the division, let alone the league.
I mean, I feel like injuries had a lot to do with it.
They
He was
did,
always
they did,
injured.
but I'm talking about before the injuries this last season. Obviously, the addition of Aaron Jones and a few others this season. But what I'm saying is they still weren't making the big splash before everybody got injured.
I mean, we're gonna see what happens if JJ McCarthy can stay healthy and do somewhat what he did at Michigan. The Vikings are a threat, huge threat
Yeah,
in the North, dude. I am there. They are my honestly. I mean, I'm worried about the Lions, of course, because of how good their team has gotten and their defense. Obviously, as well as their offense. Vikings are a very well-rounded team, but
agreed.
I think the dark horse in the North right now is the fucking Vikings, dude. But other talking about quarterbacks, dude. How about the Falcons paying all that money for Kirk Cousins and then getting a fucking quarterback at Michael Penix Jr.
I just don't
in the
under,
first round, eighth overall, dude?
I just don't understand. I don't. It doesn't
That's the
compute.
biggest head scratcher in the entire draft. I mean,
I think next year I would have understood a quarterback draft depending on the draft class or whatever, but you kind of just. I
dude,
mean,
you dropped
yes, somebody's.
$180 million for a 4-year contract on Kirk Cousins.
Don't get me wrong. Somebody's got to learn behind the guy, right? Somebody's got to learn. I understand, but that organization has so many other holes to fill before you worry about who Kirky's going to train, right? You know what I mean?
Who's going to take over after Kirk Cousins after this
Right.
4 years, $180 million?
Right.
I mean, there's so much, um, so many weapons that have could have been picked that they passed up on to go for a quarterback to back up Kirk Cousins and learn from him. I mean, I don't even really have words for it. I think it shocked the football world, shocked me. I mean,
I,
you
I,
spend all that. I mean, it was a shock when they spent $180 million for Kirk
yeah, I
Cousins
know it
for
really
four
was.
years.
Yeah, it really was. You know, here's another one for you that I actually liked. Now, it's kind of draft related, kind of not, but the Dolphins getting an offensive lineman, receiver, defensive tackle, but then go ahead and signing OBJ.
But today, actually,
Yeah, today, um, dude, with the wide receiver core
does
and
he still have it though? I mean, but you got Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill,
now
like.
OBJ, right now OBJ. And here's the thing: you got young guys behind him now, and you're adding to that line, which obviously needed help, but wasn't the worst by any means.
I mean,
And
I just don't think OBJ has it much anymore, dude. I
maybe
don't.
not, right? I mean, here's I completely understand where you're coming from, and it's not that I disagree, but I will say this: even after the worst of it last year, he still came back out. He still came back out. So I'm going to
Didn't
give
do
credit.
much.
I'm going to give credit where credit is due, as where it comes to the fight and the man. I'm not going to count him out. I'm not going to count him out.
I mean, he could have a bounce back year from hell. Like it could very well happen, especially with the high powered offense that is the Miami Dolphins. I mean, you got two massive weapons at the wide receiver core. You got Raheem Mostert, who is a powerhouse at the running back. Even uh Acne or Akin. I can't. I still can't. I forget how to pronounce his name. Number 28, the running back. They're
Right.
they have so many weapons on offense that OBJ could be that weapon that when Waddle or Tyreek are done, there's his third option, and OBJ's wide open or open enough to make something happen. So it could be that Miami offense is set for great things. And adding him is a great acquisition, but I mean, like then again, you're looking at an older wide receiver, hasn't done much since the Giants. Let's be real. He had a great
An opportunity. He had an opportunity, and
he did great with the Rams. I mean, let's be real. He came back with the Rams, and everyone's like, "Holy shit, OBJ's back!" And then he got injured. He did catch it. I think he caught a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl.
yes, he
But
did.
if
I
I'm
think
not, if
I think he
I'm
got one, or at
he
least he
got
was
one,
in
and
the
then he
red
and then he got
zone, and then he
injured,
got
and then
injured.
he got injured. Yeah, but he had a great year up and a comeback year up until that point. So it is possible. It's very possible that he comes back and he has a great comeback year with the Dolphins with Tua. Um, yeah, I mean it's not terrible, but I'm not sitting there being if I'm a Dolphins fan, I'm not rejoicing over this. I'm thinking like, okay, well we got another weapon. Let's see what we can
Well,
do if
like I said,
Tua can.
for me, I think it was just a good addition. As far as addition upon what they drafted. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, for sure. They're building their team. Um, and yeah, there it is. I mean, looking at the first round of the draft, I mean, does anyone really stand out to you? I did think that the Packers were going to go with a linebacker.
Thank God. Thank God they did.
Maybe a cornerback, even though our cornerback position's pretty set. We did get that cat from the Giants.
Yeah.
What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Why am I drawing a blank right now, Marcus?
We talked about him already.
Yeah, I texted you as soon as we got him, and I was stoked.
Yeah.
I can't think of his fucking name. But we got a great cornerback from the Giants. And then we got an O-line, Jordan Morgan from Arizona. And that's what you got to do. You got to protect Jordan Love.
Arguably top three tackles in the draft. Dude, I loved it. I can't agree enough. Finally, for once, I think they heard us talking.
Hey, you gotta protect the quarterback.
Our defense needs help, but not only our quarterback, right? But we just lost Aaron Jones. Granted, we got Josh Jacobs. Okay, we got AJ Dillon, but we still need some big boys up front to help.
We lost Bakhtiari, which I mean, let's be honest. The past 3 years,
he's been gone for the past.
He's been bit by the fucking injury bug like no other.
I don't hate on him for it, but I mean, yeah, he has not made a difference. With his name on our roster. And
the O line.
If we're being honest, he hasn't made a difference on our roster for the last 4.5 years.
It's been a while. The O line has one of the toughest jobs in all of the NFL. With all the bodies, very thankless job. All the bodies that are coming through, injuries are gonna happen.
This is a reminder. This is a reminder to you folks at home. Thank a lineman.
Yes, thank a lineman because they don't get enough credit.
Not at all. But no, I love the pick. I love adding to the line. I love the protection for Jordan. I love the protection for the run game. And who knows, this, adding to the line, it helps not only with those two things, but it also helps set up the play action. It helps set up the quarterback sneak. Obviously, Jordan can run. These are all things that it opens up for if we protect home.
And then we you know what we do? We go all defense, and that's what we did.
Yeah. Right after, which I'm not mad at. I'm really not. I would have liked to seen another offensive pick, but I'm not terribly mad.
Dude, our young offense is so fucking stacked, dude. I love our guys on offense.
That's
Romeo Dobbs.
Because
Jaden Reed, me fucking Jimmy, Wicks, dude. Come on now.
Me and Jimmy were talking. He was like, "What other?" Excuse me. He was like, "What other offensive players do you think is drafted?" I said, "If we're not going to add to the line, why not add a few players either for defense or special team?" Because, in all honesty, I don't want to replace any of our receiving core. I don't want to replace any of our tight ends. I don't want to replace. I mean, listen, I never wanted to lose Jones and get Josh Jacobs. Let me just say that.
But yeah, I don't think anyone in the Packer fan base wanted that to happen.
But I'm not at a completely loss of hope with Josh Jacobs back there either. I mean, let me just say that. I'm not, like I said, on paper. If you take the fan out of me, on paper, I'm still taking Aaron Jones just business wise, right?
Dude, Aaron Jones was the life in our locker room.
Right. With the fan in me, I wouldn't trade him for anything. He should have been the next franchise player.
Yeah.
Along with Aaron Rodgers,
we thought he was.
And he should have been, right? I mean, he should have been the same with Devontae, the same with Jordy, the same. We can go on and on. The Packers organization fucks their players at the end of the day.
Yeah. It's all business. It's all business.
And I get it, but I don't get this one, right? But once again, back to the point. It's not that I don't think Josh Jacobs can do the job. It's not that at all. It's more of a thing of I think Aaron Jones would have been better, but like I said, there's no hope lost.
It's honestly what he brought to the clubhouse. If you ask me, he brought so much life, and he was the.
But he loved being a Packer.
He was the man, dude, and he loved it so much, and he played his ass off every game. He bled green and gold. I agree with everything you're saying. as you know, he's Josh Jacobs is not a bad replacement, but even talking about replacements for Aaron Jones is just, I mean,
Heartbreaking.
it's almost not, it's heartbreaking, and it's almost like there's no real replacement. There's
Agreed.
no replacement for that type of
And
tenacity, that type
and
of
and
passion,
here's
that type of just love for the game that
here's one
you
of my
got out of Aaron
favorites.
Jones.
Here's one of my favorite things about Aaron Jones was when Rodgers left. Well, he didn't leave. When the Packers forced him out.
Kicked his ass out. Yeah.
Yeah. And all love to AR-12, and I'll never ever go against him. Sorry, I guess
Same.
AR-8 now, right? But
Nah, he's 12.
no, Aaron Jones was one of the first ones to tweet behind J Love, gonna make this happen. Packer faithful, keep the faith. All these things, and that just goes to a tribute to everything you're saying that he was in the locker room, because he was coming out publicly, and it was never anything against Aaron, right? He never had any division or anything like that. It was just like, hey, this is the new chapter we're in.
No.
This is where we're at.
Yep.
Let's
Let it
get behind
ride.
him.
Let it go. Let it go. Here we go. Go Pack, go,
Go
motherfucker.
Pack, go! Love it. I think we spent enough time on the draft.
Yeah, let's move it along.
Obviously, you folks at home probably tired of hearing about it.
We're very late.
We are.
We're
We are.
2 weeks late.
Shit happens. So let's go to the NHL playoffs. Where things are heating up, Code Red.
And where I was very wrong about my dark horse. And I was also wrong about another dark horse, and we'll talk about that later. Yeah.
I cannot wait to talk about that. I cannot wait to talk about that. No, honestly, I think it's been a good postseason so far. For the game on the ice. I want to talk about one series in particular, and I'm gonna go right off the bat. The Make Beliefs and the Bruins. The Make Beliefs
Forcing a game
forcing the game
7.
7, dude, just with the
Forcing it.
breakaway. Ah, hey, Matthews thought it was golf time. Hey, well, we've been here before. We're gonna choke again. Let's get ready for some golf, right? Not anymore, folks. Not anymore. On Saturday, they're going back to the House of Pain in Boston. Game 7. I mean, this is what you dream of, right?
Here it is.
This is what you dream
It's
of.
all or nothing. It's all or nothing.
I mean, and Boston, in my opinion, has been bullying them for the majority of the series, but the Maple Leafs are hanging in there. They're hanging tough. And if the
Not going
Bruins
away.
aren't careful, if the Bruins aren't careful, they're gonna fuck themselves. Still sticking with my pick. I'm still picking the Bruins. Bless you, Code Red.
Excuse
But
me. Thank you.
I'm still picking the Bruins. I'm still sticking with my pick. What do you say?
I'm going with you as well. I'm sticking with the Bruins as my picks. I believe I picked the Bruins too. I think I'm going to sneeze again. I can't tell. It's trickling right there in the nose. I think we're all right. All right. Yes. Same here. I'm sticking with the Bruins. They're going back to Boston. Fuck the make believes. Fuck Canada. You know, I'm not a big Boston fan on anything.
Me either.
I know you're a great
except for the
Celtics fan. Yeah. I know. Relax.
We'll talk
I know
about
you
that
cheer for the
soon, too.
Celtics. I was a huge go Bruins after they lost, because they did a great job losing to the Hawks in 2013, if I'm not mistaken. It was a great year, and hey, tough love, Bruins. It's all right. You guys, they'll win. They'll win Saturday on my birthday.
And here's the thing, right? So I mean, they've got a big game 7, but the Hurricanes closing it out, the Avalanche closing it out.
Which we both predict. Oh wait, no, Avalanche. No, not Avalanche. I predicted
did.
the fucking
I predicted the
the
Avalanche.
damn Jets to be my dark horse, and did they fuck it off ever so sweetly for me?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Obviously, the Panthers closing it out on Monday night, if I remember correctly. And there was one more, wasn't there? The Oilers over the Kings, right? I don't know. Yes, no, yes. Yes,
Panthers won.
Oilers over the Kings on Wednesday. So those are all your
Yep,
your
4-1.
series winners. Code Red, I want to talk about
I
it.
think I think the only one that I got wrong so far was the Jets losing to Avalanche.
Yeah, I've gotten every one right so far.
Ooh, we still have the Canucks. We
Yep.
still have the Canucks, and they're playing right now.
No,
Oh no, no,
no, the
Canucks
Canucks
won
won.
tonight.
Yep,
Canucks
the
won
Canucks
tonight,
won.
1-0. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
And
here,
then we're waiting
here's
on the Stars. I had the Knights beating the Stars. That's
I
another
had the
one, and it's
Stars.
zero
I had the
zero right
Stars.
now.
Now check this out, Code Red. They were down two
Stars
to
are up.
zero.
Stars are up 3-2.
They were down 2-0. They're up 3-2. Still 0-0
Hey,
into the second. They're
doing
getting ready to
doing
start the
doing
third.
Dallas things, making it close and giving you hope.
We'll
I'll
see.
tell you one thing: they ain't going to the fucking Stanley Cup, and you picked them to win the fucking cup. They ain't going. They ain't even going, dude.
No, I picked the Wings to win the cup. Let's not forget that.
Well, what's once the playoffs were
Yeah,
set,
I know.
you picked the Star. Yeah,
I
okay.
wanted to throw that out there. Okay,
Oh well,
just let
good.
me
I'm
have my
glad that
moment.
you. I'm glad you reminded me that the Wings fucked off. Well, no, they didn't. They did all that they could, but they got fucked, and it was great.
Yeah.
Great for everyone in the
The other
world of
one that we
hockey.
got right, obviously, were the Rangers. The Rangers
I told
were.
you so I picked the Jets as my dark horse to get to the finals and then to lose to the New York Rangers, and the Rangers fucking cleaned it up, um, killed it. I mean, I saw that coming. You can say you didn't, but
I did. I think I called the Rangers Stars final.
I said the Rangers. I just want to say
You
I
did.
said the
You
Rangers were going
did.
to sweep the Caps. I said the Capitals might take one, but they fucking swept the shit
I
out of them.
definitely was on the same boat. So I mean, they did whatever, but
Dude,
that fucking Caps.
Artemi Panarin just gonna fucking
How's it feel losing him too?
really bad. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna root for him. But I'm gonna root for him because it wasn't his fault. He wanted to stay. Kane wanted him to stay. They all want Quinville to stay. Fuck the Blackhawks. So let's just get a reminder on
Moving
that.
along. Moving
Yep.
along.
Move right
No, so, I
along.
mean both of our picks are still I picked well no mine are. I picked the Rangers and the Stars. You picked the Rangers and the Jets.
You picked the Stars to win, and I picked the Rangers to win. So
Yes
when
you
the
did.
Stars lose, they'll lose tonight, and then they'll lose again, and then they'll be out, and then it'll just be me with the Rangers
No.
left.
I picked the Rangers to make it.
Okay, well, but you didn't pick them to win. So when the
Nah,
Rangers win, it'll
easy,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
easy.
yeah.
Why don't we
Let's get
go?
that right, Marcus.
Why don't we go to the NBA playoffs where first and foremost, my Celtics taking it to the Heat.
Mm,
Remember, in Miami, we want
mm,
Boston. We want.
mm,
Well, you fucking got us, bitches. Let's go.
mm, mm.
Let's go.
And how about
4-1.
that one upset win? That was insane. That won a lot of people money who bet the dog. And I almost thought about it in that game. I did. I almost
The
thought
first game
about
in
it.
Miami. Or
I
no,
almost I almost
no,
thought
it was the second game in Boston, wasn't it?
it was an insane upset. Let me
Yeah,
see.
I think it was the second game in Boston.
It was very um surprising to everyone that they even won a
Yeah,
game.
yeah, it was the second game in Boston. It was
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
yeah,
Game two, he won
111,
111 to
111 and
101.
101.
Yep, yeah, yeah, yeah. That was I thought that I was gonna think about
Yeah, yeah. Well, it didn't happen, bub. It did not happen.
it. uh
The other one that was and obviously it wasn't close series wise, but it was very much close per game. Was the Nuggets and the Lakers, right? It very
ooh,
easily could have went the opposite way in every game that took place, but the Nuggets
dude.
held it down. The Nuggets held it down and shut it down.
I love it, dude. Fuck the Lakers.
Yeah, me too. Now, fuck
I
yeah, fuck
love it
LeBron,
so much, dude. I mean, that game where Murray hit that jumper, dude, right at the
dude,
end. Oh,
dude,
oh, fucking music to
dude.
my ears. Now,
Uh,
let's
you
just
want to talk
let's
about a
just
heartbreaker? Speaking about
I just
jumpers at
want
the end, the Sixers, dude.
mm,
The Sixers to keep the season alive in game four, five, four, five.
the one that went to overtime was
Yeah.
game 5,
Well, they lost 4-2, but
3. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
but I thought the Sixers might have something cooking, and mm,
Tough. You know what wasn't tough? Was the road for the Timberwolves that annihilated my dark horse
hey,
and
it
made
wasn't
them
even
look like
it wasn't even a bumpy road, dude.
no, it wasn't. It was a smooth road right to the semis, um, or I guess quarters. Uh, oh my gosh, just total. Or no, done to the semis. It just a total fucking annihilation. I mean, they made the Suns look like they didn't even belong there, even though the Suns had beaten them
There was a couple of close
in the
games.
regular season. Dude, I mean, where do we go now for Phoenix? Where do we go now? Okay, we
Dude,
traded away. We traded
Phoenix.
away Jay Crowder, Cam Johnson,
Well, my
uh,
my opinion,
fucking Mikal Bridges, dude, for and all our draft picks to get Kevin Durant here, and Kevin Durant was not the answer for this fucking offense. We had better success when we had all those guys here. We went to
I've
the
I've
finals
got
against the Bucks.
I've got an opinion, and I think personally, the head coach was the majority of the problem. With that kind of a roster, you need a top. You had a top heavy roster. I think you need a top heavy coach, and I think the coach
Brought
was
in
the issue.
Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal got fucking injured, as we felt was going to happen. That's what
I
happened. He
think the
played
head
half the
coach was the.
season, if that.
Well, see, I think the head coach was the issue, and now here's the problem: Phoenix is fucked for at least the next five.
Yeah, all those draft picks.
A lot of heavy
We
contracts. A lot of
went
heavy
for
contracts. Dude, they're gonna be the Nets pretty much.
don't say that, dude. Do we just give it one more go next year with what we got?
You might have one more chance, but I mean, you need a real coach. You
Bring
need a
back
coach.
Monty. Bring back Monty Williams.
Yeah,
I thought getting rid of Monty was the fucking was
bring back
stupid.
Colangelo, dog. I mean,
Bring back fucking what was his name? Mike D'Antoni.
oh
Fuck
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Back in the fucking Nash days with
But
Stoudemire and
I mean,
fucking
hey,
Sean Marion. Fucking fuck it, dude.
it's
What do we
Stephon
do?
Starberry, dude. Let's fucking go.
What do we do? I'm at world's end at this point with the
Yeah, I
Suns.
know. Mm.
I have no hope. I mean to drop it 4-0, dude. 4 fucking nil. Not even make it a series. Just get fucking wiped out.
It was hard.
I don't have words for it. So let's move on unless you want to keep talking about it.
No, I'm sticking with my pick, the Celtics and the Nuggets.
You know what's funny is I said the smart pick is Celtics Nuggets, but I said Celtics Suns. So go Nuggets, go Celtics. I hope you guys lose to Jokic because he's the best player in the fucking NBA.
Who hates basketball?
Fuck Jason Tatum, who always fucks my parlay over.
Ha.
Um, Nothing against the guy personally, but he fucks my parlays so many times. I forget what it was. I think he actually said something. He was like, "Not gonna lie, I feel kind of bad when I fuck you guys parlays over." And I looked at it and I said, "Bullshit, you do, because you do it to me every damn time." And I
Hey,
don't know why I include your ass on them. I don't know why I do.
all I care about is the overall result.
Well, congrats, because you got a great one as always.
Thank you, sir. Let's move it on. MLB, pick your
Ah,
stick,
I'm back. I'm back, baby.
dude.
I'm
You're
back with a
back in a
fucking
big way.
vengeance.
You're back in a big way.
Mm, mm.
Alec Bohm, bringing you back
Going
to life from
fucking
the grave.
off. Going
From the
off.
grave.
I was down by what? Fucking 13 points. Now what am I down by? I think I'm up by 8, if I remember
Yes, I think
correctly.
79, 71.
Ooh, ooh. Music to my fucking ears. Oh, hey, is this even fun for you anymore? Oh, you get the text
Easy,
messages that you sent me, fucking mocking me. Yeah, yeah.
easy, easy now.
All it
Here's
takes is 1 week for my guy to go off, and
so
I'm back.
as of yesterday, you picked or I'm sorry.
I picked Juan Soto.
You picked Juan Soto as of
What
Wednesday,
a triple.
as of
Thursday.
yesterday. Yeah, as of
Thursday, yeah,
yesterday.
Thursday was the first game. He got a triple and a single, and I think he struck out.
Yeah, so what, 2 point or 3 points?
Yeah,
And
because
then
he didn't
yeah,
have
and
any
then and
runs
then
or
my guy,
RBIs.
I picked Stephen Kwan, who only got 1 point. I think he had a double and a strikeout. So today, Stephen Kwan singled to center, grounded in a double play.
Oh, it's -2.
So I'm at -1 right now. And then he singled. So I'm at 0. So I still only have 1 point so far for the week.
Oh, Soto went 0 for 4. Oh, Soto got a double play and struck out, so I got -3 for today.
So I'm at 0 to 0. No, 0 to -1. I'm winning.
A slight win. For the week, for the week, but I'm still up by 8 overall, bitch. Or I guess 7 now. Yeah.
7 now. Yep,
Yeah.
7 now.
Hey, I'll take it. When I was down by fucking what was that? Fucking 15 or something.
Yeah, yeah.
It was not good.
It was
It was
bad.
not good.
I honestly didn't think you would catch up for a couple of weeks, but
I did too, dude. Alec
Bohm
Bohm
Went
came
off.
in
He went off.
fucking hot.
Now let's talk about the MLB real quick. Let's talk about the standings. First and foremost, I would just like to say my Padres are winning 7-1 against the Diamondbacks at the top of the ninth. I'll just go straight to the West. We're 4.5
Hold on,
games back.
can we pause so I can pee? I'm holding it hard.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So I mean, my Padres, we did drop a few series. It was rough. The bats just weren't hitting. There was a couple of games where the arms kind of fell short. And here's the thing. Obviously, baseball, right? You can't be bad for too long. I mean, you can drop a few here and there, but you cannot be bad for too long. We went from winning against the Cubs, winning against the Dodgers, winning against the Brewers, to dropping against the Blue Jays. I think we split with the Rockies. We got swept by the fucking Phillies. And I think we were able to take 2 out of 3 away from the Reds. So we're on the bounce back. Let's just be honest, tonight's win against the Diamondbacks is going to be helpful. But I mean, ultimately, that gave the opportunity to the Dodgers, who kind of just carried away with it. They're 20-13. We're 4.5 back. We're 16-18, still 200-500. But we're in second. I'm okay with this. We're Jurickson Profar, who's I think 15 for 30 in the last 8 games. Got a few home runs. I think like 6 to 10 ribbies. Machado's heating up. Tatis is heating up. Kim is struggling. Cronenworth having a fucking grand slam against the Reds the other night. I mean, we're not too far off. That being said, you got the Giants, who are 15-18. They're 5 back. They're only half game behind us. You got the Diamondbacks, who are 14-18, 5.5 back. This is before tonight's results, by the way. And then the Rockies carrying in the caboose. I'll let you take your Central, dude. Let me hear about it.
Well, the Brewers fucking beat us today. It was pretty upsetting. I mean, it was a 0-0 game.
Did they beat you the last 2 games?
Well, this is our first game of the series.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you guys played yesterday too. Sorry.
The Mets. The Mets beat us the last 2 games. Yeah.
That's
right. Really, also another 2 close games.
Questionable call at home plate. Yeah, questionable call at home plate with the Mets.
His hand was up.
Right.
You need definitive evidence. He was called out on the fucking field. Fuck the Mets. I thought he was safe. I saw it live. I was like, he's safe. And he called him out. I was like, all right, they're gonna review it. He's safe. And then I saw his hand go in low and then kind of hover right by the plate. To be honest, though, the ump,
in my opinion, the ump didn't make a bad call live, right? Like in real time, I think anybody would have called him safe.
So Cubs got the lead in the 6th. Morel homered. He's had a hot bat of late. And then the Brewers took back the lead, got 3 runs in the 8th. Hard fought win. our bullpen hasn't been the greatest. It's been nice,
Yeah,
but
y'all been struggling when you
some
needed the
games.
lead
But
on
our
them.
bullpens, dude, our starting pitching has been fantastic. We're possibly getting Justin Steele back next week. He's going to be coming back off the IL with the hamstring injury. Um, I like where we're at, dude. So the Brewers are leading right now, 20-11. Cubs are 19-14, two back. Okay,
You're
we
right
still
there.
got we still have two more games against the Brewers coming up this weekend. Actually, hold on. Why do we have I have
Are you
like
playing on Monday
fucking
too?
why do I have a five? Is it a 5-game series? What is going on here?
No, 3-game series.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. There we go. 3-game series. Yep. So the Brewers took one from us today, and I like the way we're looking. I'm very happy with our starting pitching. Shota Imanaga has been fucking
Imanaga's been
incredible.
on
He had a
fire.
great game. He had a great game yesterday against the Mets, or 2 days ago against the Mets.
I think
Um,
I saw a stat. I think I saw a stat in his first however many innings he hasn't allowed a run or some shit like
dude,
that.
he's been fucking on
Yeah,
point. Talk
yeah.
about one of the greatest pickups that we had in the offseason. Um, greatest signings. We have a lot of injuries. Belly's hurt. Steele was hurt. Hendricks is hurt. Um, so yeah, Steele coming back. Hopefully Monday he will be getting the start. But I love how the Cubs have started this year at 19-14. We're only two back from the Brewers. Then you got the Reds at 16-16, 4.5 back. The Cardinals right behind them at 15-17,
Can't
five and a
hate it.
half back. And the
Can't hate
Pirates
it.
at 14-19 at 7 back. It is a very, very close Central. Um, I love how the Cubs have started. There it
Yeah, no,
is.
I mean, you can't hate it. You can't hate it. I mean, very much on fire. Well, not on fire, but very much not behind the 8 ball, which is all you could have asked for.
Yeah, yeah, no. I expect us to be a wild card team, if not maybe being that dark horse in the Central.
Right. No, I like it. And bringing it back, um, why don't you go ahead and take me to the East?
National League East, the Braves at no surprise, 20-9. I don't think the Phillies are at much surprise as well, being tied right with them, playing a few more games at 22-11. Braves
Right.
and Phillies have been huge contenders the past 3 years. Braves kind of running the fucking East longer than that. Um, Mets coming back a little bit. They took 2 out of 4 from the Cubs. They split the series at the long 4-game series, sitting even 16-16, 5.5 back. The Nationals also 16-16 at 5.5 back. A little bit of a surprise to me. I would have thought the Nationals would have been a little further down along with the Marlins, but hey, well, it's early baseball. Um, Miami Marlins at 9-25. Rough, rough.
Mm.
I thought the Nationals would have been a little closer to them. So hats
Same,
off to the Nats.
same. But it's extremely rough, right? It's extremely rough start.
No, no. So hey, why don't so I just took the East. Why don't you take the high-powered American League East?
Oof. You want to talk about a rough division? Um, Here's the thing. Everybody's division right now, right? Obviously it's early, I get it. You got Baltimore 21-11. 6-4 in their last 10. You got New York 21-11, 5-5 in the last 10. Or I'm sorry, 21-13, 5-5 in the last 10. They're a game back. You've got Boston, who's 3.5 back, 18-15. They're 5-5 in their last 10. Toronto, 6.5 back, they're 15-18. And they're 2-8 in the last 10. Ouch.
Mm,
Ouch.
been
15 and
rough.
18 Rays, 6.5 back,
Big surprise.
3-7 in the last 10.
That
Ouch.
negative 41 run differential. Whew,
Yeah, that
rough,
speaks volumes.
rough.
But still anybody's division, right? I mean,
It
anybody.
really is. It really is. Yeah.
Anybody can come to. Why don't you take me to the AL West and then I'll hit the Central?
Well, we got a tight race. No one really standing out too much.
Right.
You got the Mariners at 7-15 or 17-15, leading the pack. The Rangers 17-16, right there, half game back. Also, the Oakland A's, Sacramento, Las Vegas A's, 1.5 games back at 16 and
I love
17.
how both of you and me call them the Sacramento, the Oakland. That's
Oakland,
great.
Las Vegas.
I
Who the
love it.
fuck knows where they are, dude?
I love it.
Oakland just gave up on all their sports teams.
Oh,
They
they
just
sure
ga-
did.
they just gave the
They
fuck up.
couldn't pay the bills. They couldn't pay the bills.
I mean, honestly, me and you both know drug addicts who have problems and can't pay their bills. Sadly enough.
it,
Sadly enough, there are things that
it does
happen.
happen. It does happen.
It
Things
happens.
get dark. Things get extremely dark. Not only the
Biggest
house, not only
surprise.
the house when you don't pay the light bill, but furthermore,
Biggest surprise to me, maybe one of the biggest surprises in the MLB right now is the Houston Astros.
ooh,
Houston, we have a problem. 12-20. Rough
a
first
huge
month of
problem.
the season. 12-25, still only 5 games back. It's still, it's a tight race there in the West, and the Angels are right there with them at 12 and
With the fact
25
that they're
games
eight
back.
games under 500, I don't think anybody would have seen it.
No, eight. I
Ooh,
mean, 12 and 20 at the start of the
this just
season is
in code
terrible.
red. The Dallas Stars just lost game 6. It is 3-3. They emptied the net. They were down 1-0. They emptied the net, and on a prayer from the other end of the ice, they were able to sink a shot. 2-0 victory. I mean, there's 4 seconds left, but yeah, 2-0 victory for the Vegas Knights. Going
What
back,
did I say?
going back to
Might
game
be one of the
7.
ones I got right. That might be one of the ones I got right. I'm telling you.
Game 7 coming along, and I think game 7, if I'm not wrong,
Sunday,
Sunday. Yeah,
Sunday,
it's got to be Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday night. Maybe.
Okay, there is no time. It says to be decided.
Yeah, well, and
The
it is in Dallas. It is in Dallas.
It is, yes. The Dallas Stars had the better record, the better seed. So the game 7 will be played in
Yeah, I
Dallas, but
forget.
I don't
Oh,
care.
I always forget in hockey it goes 2-2, 1-1, 1-1-1, or
One
some
one
shit like that.
2-2 1-1-1.
Yeah, that's dumb.
No, that's awesome. Basketball does the same thing. I'm
And
pretty
I
sure
like
baseball does the same thing
no,
now as well
baseball
too.
does not do the same thing.
I might have
Baseball
adapted.
1-2 at home, 3, 4, and 5 away, 6 and 7 at home.
Fuck that.
Okay,
2-2 1-1-1 is way better.
I get it, but I
I'll
don't get
die on
it.
that hill. I'll die on that hill.
But I'm sorry.
Last game goes to the better seed.
Let's go back to the MLB.
So you take it away with the last division
The
not talked about, and
Central.
that's the Central.
The Indians. I mean, the Guardians leading
Ooh,
the division 20-12 and up amongst the top records in baseball.
how about the Royals? Huh?
Dude, no
How
one
about
would have
the
saw the
fucking
Royals.
Royals?
The Royals 20-13, only half a game out of first. 7-3 in the last 10, 3-game winning streak. And then you got Minnesota 18-13, a game and a half out, and Detroit hanging in there 18-14, 2 games out. Now, the White Sox, obviously, we saw them being dog shit.
The worst team in the league. I love it. Fuck the South Side.
Saw them
I
being dog
love
shit.
it. I
6 and
love it.
26, 14 back.
Music
Wow,
to my ears.
what a rough night.
Music to my ears. I love it. Fuck the South Side.
No, that does it for baseball and Code Red. Let's talk about your blue collar liability of the week.
Well, this is my liability of the week. Could be liability of the past 2 weeks. Could be the liability of the season. The Phoenix Suns, bro. Wow. Just wow.
Ouch.
I mean, they were my dark horse. They beat up on the Timberwolves in the season. And you traded all of that away to get KD. Jay Crowder, Mikal Bridges, Cam
And for what?
Johnson
And for
for
what?
KD and all your draft picks. And where are we at? We're back to the drawing board.
You're
That's where we're
you're
at.
playing golf. You're playing golf.
Yeah, yeah. We're playing golf right now in the month of May when you should be playing playoff basketball. I mean, I don't know what else I need to say. KD still has been phenomenal. He's been great. KD has played great basketball. Devin Booker has
D-Book,
played when
yeah.
he's need to play, but he hasn't been consistent. D Book has not been
D-Book,
consistent, and
D-Book,
Bradley Beal has
I
been an
just feel like,
injury bug.
I mean, injury bug, but also D-Book isn't playing lights out, or he wasn't playing lights out.
D Book is either really fucking good or
He's
he's
either
not
on or
very
he's
good.
off. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
There's no in
It's either
between.
it's one or the other. And
You can't have that at
man,
this time of
dude,
year. Cannot have that at this time of year.
they were my dark horse, dude, and they bent me over and said goodbye. They
Mm.
said, nope, we're not doing it. You gave up all that for Kevin Durant, and then you get Bradley Beal, and you think Bradley Beal is going to be the answer? Good night.
He's injured.
Yeah. He's been injured the whole year.
Right.
He comes back. He just hasn't been playing. He has a
Just
good game here
ass.
and there, and
Ass.
Nurkic has been good. Hey, Grayson Allen, fucking great from behind the
I
arc, but he
actually,
hasn't
I
been
actually really
enough.
like Nurkic in his performance. I mean, I
Hey,
can't be mad
dude,
at it.
Nurkic, and Grayson Allen have been good, but if you don't have your stars working, the other wheels aren't turning.
Yeah, yeah, no, you gotta have the main players doing the job. No,
Who's your enough with the Suns,
I
dude?
don't
I
hate
hate
that.
the Suns. The
I don't
Suns
hate that.
pissed me off. I'm pissed
So
off at the Suns. Who you
so
got for the
last weekend,
reliability?
after I got home from my magnificent weekend watching the Savannah Bananas, um, I decided to go ahead and bet on Ryan Garcia, who is becoming one of my favorite boxers.
It's a great bet.
Even though even though he laid an egg, in my opinion, against Gervonta the Tank, but he's a part of Golden Boy Productions. I'm a huge Oscar De La Hoya fan. Always been that way my entire life. Um, Ryan Garcia coming up through the Golden Boy Productions, and he knocked down Haney like 5 fucking times. It was a war. It was great. Um, I bet money. I put $5 on Garcia. Ended up winning 30 on Saturday night. Won back everything that I bet that weekend, so that was
So
cool.
how the fuck is he your liability? I'm confused.
Tested positive for PEDs.
Hey, that's allegedly. That's
It
not
is
official.
allegedly no,
That's
but
not
here's the
official.
problem. Here's the problem. The problem being is the test came from the boxing saints, the boxing association.
Really? I thought it was reported by some dude.
It's looking really bad. It's looking really bad.
Oh shit. So he was just juicing while he was getting drunk.
Now,
He was just juicing.
right. Now he is obviously he's denying. He's deny, and I I hope I'm disappointed, dude. I really hope it's not true. Um, but ESPN reported the results that they got. It's really
Not
hard to go
looking good.
against. Yeah, it's really hard to go against. So I hope it's not true, but I don't know. I don't know. If it is true, definitely my liability. Super disappointing. I was super happy for the kid. What a bounce back fight, and he did so well. So that's my liability for the week.
Oh, that's a rough one because a lot is allegedly, but if you're saying it's from a reliable source, from what I've seen, it's just kind of been hearsay, and he straight up said no, that's not true. But there are a lot of reports coming in saying that it is true, so we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. Never looks good when you have reports saying that you pissed hot.
Usually, when ESPN reports it, it's Usually a hot piss.
Yeah, pretty solid. Usually it's a hot piss.
Usually a hot piss.
Oh, that bums me out,
Correct.
dude.
Give me
Yeah.
your blue collar workhorse of the week.
Now, I think this might be an obvious pick for you as soon as you hear it, Marcus. Well, an obvious pick for me. I think that you're gonna hear it and be like, "Oh, well, that makes sense." Alec Boehm brought me back in the game of pick the stick. I was looking at the names of kind of like hot batters right now, and I was going down the list, and I'm kind
You
of
went
looking
off.
at it, and I'm like, "Huh." I'm like Phillies. Like the Phillies have a great offense. They're going. I'm like Alec Boehm has been he's been doing pretty good. So let me go with Alec Boehm. He was 12 for 26 in his last 7 games, 4 runs, 2 doubles, a homer, and 9 ribbies. Just
Ouch.
fucking
Just
killing
killing the
it.
ball.
And
Killing the
and
ball. Tearing the
and just
cover off of it.
tearing the cover off the ball. He's in damn near 500. Every time he gets up to the plate, he hits the fucking ball. He makes contact. I think he only struck out for me through 7 days like 3 times, maybe 4. He was uh not not putting the bat on the ball. The bat
Yeah,
was
no.
on the ball every single fucking at
Yeah, no,
bat.
that was
And
that was the guy that brought you back to life in the game of
woo,
pick the stick. So I mean, it was a
woo,
great pick.
gotta give it to Alec Boehm. Hats off to you, buddy.
Great pick.
Thank you, Alec Boehm.
Um,
Obvious pick for me. Who you
I'm
got,
gonna
Marcus?
I'm gonna go back to hockey. Down 0-2. Down 0-2. Coming back to lead the series 3-2. Yes, they just lost tonight, but
I was
three
wondering. I'm like,
straight
stars.
wins. The Dallas Stars, 3 straight wins against the Vegas Knights. That's my workhorse of the week. That entire organization just having a week. Having a week.
Marcus. So what do you do when it means absolutely nothing and they lose game 7 on
And
Sunday?
what are you gonna do when it means
I'm gonna
absolutely
clap my fucking
everything?
hands and I'm gonna say, yes, I told you Dallas is trash. Dallas fucking sucks. They're not winning
The
fucking
Stars are
shit.
winning on Sunday night at home. At home. At home, sir. It's happening.
Oh, let's
I love
go.
it. I love it. But no, honestly, going down 2-0 against the Knights, especially with Stone, uh, with whatever you want to call that nonsense, making it past all those rules and regulations. But
Big win for the Stars to
you,
go
you,
back 3.
you
Now
gotta,
it's
gotta
3-3.
yeah,
Game
three
7
three, three
coming
three.
up.
It's time to get back to business. This
Yeah.
is winner go home, right? Do or die, win or cry. Last chance for romance.
Hey, I will say I remember seeing the Hawks go down 3-0 to the Ducks, coming back and winning and then winning the cup. It happened.
Yeah,
It could happen. It's very well could happen. I don't think so because Dallas is just a lost cause in in
I,
in their city.
I don't
Not
know,
even
man.
not
I
even
don't know,
not even
man.
there.
They're on fire. I mean, obviously the loss tonight, but they're on fire as of late. But when I wrote this, it made more sense.
Yeah, yeah. Until you saw what happened tonight. Yeah, no, it makes it. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it, dude. Don't feel bad. It's a
Let's
good
get into
pick.
UFC 301 tomorrow night. What do you got?
Oh, I mean, let's be real, dude. We had one of the greatest cards of all time 2 weeks ago. One of the greatest fucking events ever at UFC 300, and this is a weak ass card. I mean, I'm just call me a casual, call me whatever you want. This is a fight night. This would be a great, amazing fight night card. Paying fucking $70+ for this, you're out of your fucking mind, dude.
Yeah,
You're out of
it's
your mind.
rough.
I mean, I'm sorry. Like,
Especially the same night.
I dude,
Especially the same night that Canelo's fighting.
exactly. Well, maybe that's the reason why they weak this down and we're like, hey, let's not fucking burn our stars out when there's a huge boxing fight tonight. Um, Alexander Pantoja versus Steve Erceg on the main event. Steve Erceg fighting very few fights to make his way to the top. I mean, the only reason that he's there is because Pantoja has cleaned out the flyweight division. Um, the money line is pretty close. Obviously, Pantoja's the favorite. Erceg is the dog. I mean, anything can happen. It's a fight. So I'm going with Steve Erceg because Pantoja's only been at the top for one fight. He's never defended his belt. Urseg's kind of coming up as the young wild guy who will kind of throw Pantoja off his game. But if Pantoja sticks to his game, dude, it's going to be Pantoja all day.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see Pantoja losing. The difficult thing with flyweight is, I mean, what I do like about flyweight is all the movement and the speed and
So quick, yeah.
yeah, everything that goes with it. But the bad thing about flyweight is you're gonna see a lot of wrestling. You're gonna see a lot of back and
A lot of
forth. Not
stalemates.
yeah, not a whole lot of exchanges, but a lot of
I think
stalemates.
here's the thing. I think Urseg fucking beats him on the power, dude. I think Ursig beats him on the power, and he has that off chance of getting the knockout. So at the money, based on the money, I'm not. If you're sitting here and I'm sorry, if you're sitting here and we're looking at on paper who's gonna win, I'm gonna go with Pantoja, but I'm gonna go with the money on Ursig at
I'm
plus
taking yeah,
155.
no, I'm taking Pantoja for sure.
That's the safe pick. Now, dude, Jose Aldo makes his walk back into the octagon
I'd
since
like
he
to see that.
retired.
I'd like to see that.
Ooh, dude, I love Jose Aldo. I mean, Jonathan Martinez, that's a tough cookie at bantamweight.
He is.
He's nothing to play
I
around
wanted to
with.
pick Jonathan Martinez. I love watching him. He's exciting, but
Dude, my heart is with Jose Aldo.
I
I
have to
have to go.
agree.
I have to go with my heart,
Agree.
dude. I have
Yeah,
to because when he wins, if he wins, and I don't pick him, you know how fucking upset I'm gonna be. So I have to go with Jose Aldo. Now, you want to go? Not, dude. Those dude, it's gonna be. If he doesn't win and it's really decisive, it's gonna be very sad, and we're gonna say, well, you should have just stayed retired, buddy. But ring rust, I don't think it's a thing for certain people. I don't think it's a thing, and I think Jose Aldo is one of them. It's not a thing for John Jones, and it won't be a thing for fucking Jose Aldo. I think Jose Aldo gets the upset.
see the thing about Jose Aldo too is the amount of same with Bones Jones. It's the hunger that goes in the fighter that doesn't
Mm.
go away. You know what I mean?
And that's where we're going.
I love it.
Jose Aldo for the win, dude. And then how about an easy pick? Anthony Smith, the guy who will never admit that he's done, versus Vitor Petrino. Anthony Smith gets fucking annihilated, dude.
Yeah,
He
so
gets
I wanted to
annihilated.
bet on that fight, but the odds are so bad. The
Dude,
odds
it's
are so
insane,
bad.
dude.
Yeah.
Plus 400 to minus 600, not even close. And then honestly, another one that's crazy is Michelle Pereira at minus 725 versus Iho Patoria, dude. Dude, if you
I'm
want to get a
taking
dog, like, look,
no,
Pereira
no,
at
no,
this
no.
new weight class is looking fresh.
So I'm
So
taking Pereira.
I wouldn't bet against him, but I also wouldn't bet on him. That money line is terrible, dude. It's a
So check
fight
this
at the
out.
end of the day.
Let's just jump.
Throw $1 on the other guy.
Let's just jump into the next subject because I want to get into my weekend at better. But
Let's do it.
before that, Code Red, it's time. Happy birthday tomorrow, sir.
Ooh, thank you.
Happy birthday
Thank you.
tomorrow. And
Appreciate it.
I already know before the show. You're like, I'm not gonna take a shot.
You want me to take one with you? You want me to take
Yes,
one?
I
I have to
think.
get I have to get up and grab it. Can you
You
wait
know
and
what?
get up and I'll get
We're
up and
live.
grab it?
We're live. So
All
get
right,
up
all
and
right,
grab it.
all
Look
right, all right.
silly. Was that vodka? Was that vodka? Ooh.
I've had this sitting on my shelf for like 3 months now, dude. So I hope you're happy.
Code Red, happy birthday, and a tradition that we're actually starting on
Oh,
our
I
own
have some
without even
apple juice.
realizing it. Without even realizing it, is we always do something around the Kentucky Derby with your birthday.
It's true. That is
So this is
true.
2 years
I
in a
came
row.
out last year.
It was because of you. No, you started this tradition. So happy birthday, Code Red, to many
Cheers.
more.
Thank you. Oh, it
That
tasted
being
like rubbing
said,
alcohol.
well, yeah, it's vodka.
Go
So,
to the
um,
Derby, Marcus. Who you got on the Derby, bro?
Code Red, I want you. You know what? You're the birthday boy this weekend. Go ahead and tell me your picks
Oh, okay. All right. I got a lot of picks. So
for
here
the
we go.
Derby.
Here we go. Well, okay. Let me just put this out there. Everyone loves the speed of fierceness.
Fierceness.
Fierceness, number 17. I think he might be in the 16 post now. He is the fastest horse. Fastest horse on the field.
I'm only picking fierceness just because of the last few races.
Dude, he is the fastest horse on the field. And that's
Fierceness.
why everyone else is picking him. His speed numbers are 10% higher, 10% plus higher than everyone else on the field. That is why he's the favorite. But
Fierceness
guess
is on
what?
fire.
If I have it written right here, I have it number 7 fierceness, and then in parentheses I wrote fuck that, because um I don't think a favorite has
An
won in
audible
the
code red.
I don't think the favorite has won in the Derby since, I don't know, 2013,
Yeah, it's been a while.
2014.
I think
If I'm wrong,
I want to say it hasn't won because I
it's
want
been a while.
to
It's been a while.
Gustav Nyquist had a horse named after him. He was a Red Wing, and that was the last one of the last Triple Crown winners. I want to say he was a favorite.
It's been a long time. Favorites don't win much in the Derby, but his speed numbers are just too high for people to move away from him. So guess what? I got fierceness and I got him in trifectas.
Oh,
I
I
don't
like it.
have him as my outright winning.
I like it. I like it.
I think currently he's at a 5-2.
Yeah, yeah, 5 to 2 odds.
But guess what? Guess what? Who else I love? Who else I love? Who I'm gonna hammer on my winner is number 4, Catching Freedom at a 6-1.
Catching Freedom, dude. I almost
Has
picked the
been
same
looking
horse.
great.
What a
Um,
great
uh,
pony.
Great speed figures. I mean, like I said, though, fierceness beats them all.
What a
So
great pony,
when
and
you're looking
even a
on,
better name. Even a better name, Code
dude,
Red.
let's catch some fucking freedom. But then you're gonna go on my birthday, my favorite number 8. Okay, just a touch at 10-1. I'm gonna hammer that as well. And then I have my long shots at Stronghold at 20-1, number 18, and then number 7, Honor Marie at 20-1. Those are my long shots.
Marie.
I'm
I
gonna go
like
with a
that.
trifecta. I'm gonna go with a trifecta at number 17, number 4, and number 8. That's my trifecta.
I like it.
17, 4, 8.
So
My 1, 2, 3.
I stayed away from the trifecta. I stayed away from the trifecta because every fucking time I pick a trifecta, it fucks me.
Just throw 50 cents on it. Just throw,
Yeah.
throw a little 50 cent.
Well,
Throw
then
50 cent.
if that's the case, then I'm taking Fierceness. I'm taking Phantom of the Track at third, and then in the second slot, I'm gonna go ahead and take a Touch of Freedom.
Ooh.
But no, here's the thing. So obviously I'm picking Fierceness to win. My long shot is Track Phantom. So that
What's
being
he at? What
said,
was he at when you picked him?
right now he's at 20 to 1 odds, and Fierceness is 5 to 2 odds.
Oh, I didn't even talk about Forever Young, number 11.
Okay, let me hear it.
I'm also hammering him at 10-1 to win.
I love that. And here's
Forever
the thing,
Young.
folks. I'm gonna be betting way more than what's on paper tonight. I'm gonna be playing it by ear tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna see how we do.
Let's just jump into our weekender benders. I'm gonna go first. Okay. I picked this as a multi bet win/place. Okay, they're either gonna win or place.
Okay.
And I stuck with my two. Stuck with Fierceness and I stuck with Track Phantom. $8 wins me $127.63.
Track Phantom, you love that guy, don't you?
Oh yeah, I'm about it.
Because I'm gonna say I've been following. Okay, shout out to Racing Dudes on YouTube. Racing Dudes on YouTube. I've been following them for about 4 years. They've won me a few nice bets. I will say 3 years ago. 3 years ago, whenever Rich Strike won, I want to say that was 3 years ago, maybe 2. The race before that, they were talking about Santon, and Santon I think was an 8-1, maybe a 10-1.
Yeah.
And I threw 10 on him because they were talking about him, and I fucking won like $80.
Tell me they
were
talking about
maybe
Track
8-1.
Phantom. Tell me they were talking about Track Phantom.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Ah,
Not at all.
Why would you bring
That's
it
what
up?
I said.
Why would you
That's what I
bring it
said.
up?
Sorry, I'm sorry. But here I got my bender. Okay, so I had my derby bets. I got a lot of derby bets. I'm gonna throw in some
Same.
more. But my weekender bender, I got an all UFC bet, and I'm going with dogs. I'm going with 3 motherfucking dogs.
It's funny,
Probably
dude.
gonna
It's
lose.
funny. It's
You
funny
might
because
as well wipe your ass
I'm
with
going,
$5.
dude. It's so funny. I'm going with all favorites. So I love it. I love it. So go ahead.
Just a modest 3-leg parlay, not crazy dogs. Okay. I got Jamie Malarkey over Mauricio Rufy, the Brazilian. Okay. Now, that's my longest shot. Probably gonna lose. You might as well wipe your ass with $5. And then I got Jose Aldo versus Jonathan Martinez, and then I got Ursig over Pantoja. $5 pays out $74. Take me to the bank. Fuck it. Probably
I
gonna
love it.
lose. Wipe your ass with $5. I'm just saying.
I love
I've
it.
won some crazy fucking parlays before, and there we go. That's one.
So who's your lock? Who's your lock?
My lock on the entire card. My lock on the entire Kai Barella over Paul Craig.
Okay. All right.
Kai
So
Barella over Paul
so I
Craig.
lied. I
Paul
lied.
Craig's gonna get TKO'd.
I thought I had a bender full of favorites, but I lied. My long shot is Borjas. Borjas is gonna do work at plus 100. And it's a slight long shot, and I give you that, but it's a long shot that I was comfortable with taking because I know the fighter.
I didn't even
Um,
see Borjas on here.
Borjas is on the prelims, dude.
Oh, there. Wait, Barbo? No, I don't. Oh yeah, there he is. The first one, the
Mhm.
first fight against Costa. Okay, okay. Hey, that's not bad. That's a pick 'em.
My
But hey,
lock,
take it.
my lock. I'm gonna be extremely original, low hanging fruit. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna take Pantoja as my lock.
Okay.
Nothing crazy for me this weekend. So that being said, I'm taking Borjas at plus 100. I'm taking Lucindo at minus 400. I'm taking Pereira at minus 600. Taking Pantoja at minus 188. Okay, and on the Bet 365, all of these add up to plus 347. $5 will win me $30. $30 and some change. It's very safe. It's very original. Nothing crazy this weekend. And folks, I'm going to be betting on the Canelo fight. I'm going to be betting on way more than just the main race of the Kentucky Derby. We're fucking getting it in. We're gambling like degenerates. We're gonna fucking have a day. We're gonna have a day. And Code Red, it's gonna be a bad day to be a beer or a cocktail because
Mm,
because these boys at Blue Collar are gonna
they're going
fucking
down.
destroy them.
They're going down.
We're gonna destroy them. So no, I'm taking all the odds. I'm taking all the bets. I'm loving it all. Let's make some fucking money this weekend, Code Red.
Amen. There we go.
Hey, we had some technical difficulties this weekend
Just a
on
little
this
bit.
show. So, hey, I appreciate your time. That'll conclude this episode. Code Red, enjoy your night. Have
You
a
too,
better
as well.
birthday.
Thank you,
Happy
sir.
birthday.
Thank you, sir.
And hey, I'm glad we talked some shit, dude.
Let
Let's
it
fucking
ride.
go.
Let it ride. Talk some shit, and there we go. Make some
Amen.
money.